Action.
Steve, why should I buy this used car from you people?
Roy, that's a good question. There's used car stores all over this city and state and the country, right?
Yeah.
And a used car is a used car, right?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. Rui, when you buy a used car, there's even more risk than buying a new vehicle. Okay? And we are going to eliminate all the risk for you. This is going to be the easiest, smoothest, fastest, and most risk-free purchase of your life. What do I mean? Well, Rui, do you know what a certified pre-owned vehicle is versus a non-certified pre-owned vehicle?
No, I have no clue.
A certified pre-owned vehicle, by definition, and this is consumer definition, not mine, is a better, more reliable, and safer vehicle. Now, what makes it better, more reliable, and safer? Well, every dealer in the state of North Carolina is required to inspect their used vehicles before they retail them, but all inspections are not created equal. We're one of the very few stores in the country that's got the ability to literally certify anything or lot we choose to certify. Every other store can only certify what their primary makes are, meaning the Toyota store can certify Toyotas, the Kia store can certify Kias, the GMC store can certify GMCs, the Honda store can certify Hondas.
Yeah.
We can certify anything we want to. And what creates a better, more reliable, and safer vehicle is the thorough inspection and reconditioning process a certified vehicle must go through to be labeled certified. A safety inspection is, do the headlights work, do the taillights work, do the blinkers work, does it start, does it steer, and does it stop? Sort of. Then they stop right there. They do not fix or replace anything that they find is wrong because it's not a certified vehicle. They don't have to. They don't want to spend the money. We got to spend more money on our vehicles. Our vehicles are better, more reliable, and safer because then we recondition them up to nearly new. So, risk number one when someone's buying a used vehicle is the risk of buying somebody else's problem. Because somebody got rid of that vehicle for a reason, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you want to buy somebody else's problem, Rui?
No.
No, you don't. Well, you can't here. Number one, our inspection and reconditioning process, and at this point in time, I would probably show them the actual inspection list that should be on your desk in a laminate. We had to check every one of these items, and every little red check you see on here could indicate money we had to spend because if something doesn't pass, we fix or replace it. Then we recondition that sucker up to nearly new. That should take care of it, but you know what? That's just talk right there. We're going to back it up with a 6-month, 7,500-mile warranty that covers most of the mechanical workings of that vehicle, subject to a small deductible, and that warranty is good at any service facility in the U.S. or Canada that employs certified technicians. We will pay the service facility directly, so Rui, you don't have to come out of pocket with anything more than a deductible, okay? It also comes with roadside assistance. So between the inspection and reconditioning process and the warranty, can you see how we've eliminated the fear of or the risk of buying somebody else's problem?
Yeah, I would hate to do that.
X that one off your worry list. Worry list number 2. You want to pay too much for a used vehicle?
I'll never do that.
Nobody should. Yet everybody does that doesn't buy a MotorTrend certified vehicle here at County Ford. Now, the fact that I'm telling you you can't pay too much has got to sound a little crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like you're just talking.
Okay, well, that's a great observation because salespeople do a lot of talking, don't they? Well, this policy happened to be backed up in writing, okay? And it's called our best value guarantee. And the way it works is simple. First of all, our price had to be attractive or you wouldn't be here, right?
Yeah, we
But
have to work on it a little.
Well, look, Rui, we price our vehicles to sell. We don't put our second best price on the internet. But I'm going to guarantee that price, okay? Because you're probably wondering, could somebody else, somewhere else on a similar vehicle do better, correct?
Yeah.
That's your job as a consumer. You want to get the best deal you can. We understand it, so we're going to give you the best deal you're going to find in the United States of America, and we are going to back it up with a policy in writing that guarantees it. How does it work? Once you take delivery today, Rui, we're going to give you 5 days. That's 120 hours. Pop a couple of Adderalls if you're so inclined.
You got any?
Search websites in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, the East Coast, Northeast, Southeast, Midwest, Southwest, Far West, Alaska, Hawaii. Search other dealership websites. Search Craigslist. Search AutoTrader. Search Cars.com, CarGurus.com. Search them in Idaho, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa. Search them in New Mexico. If you find a similar vehicle to the one you buy from us, advertised for a lower price than you paid us, and it comes with the same benefits we offer, Rui, all you have to do is show us that website. And if it's an apples to apples comparison, we will cheerfully cut you a check back for the difference.
Okay.
So, worry or risk number 2, paying too much, exit off your worry list. Can't happen. All right? Now, there is another risk. And that's the risk. It doesn't happen very often, but it does. There's the risk that you pick out a vehicle that seems perfect to you today, but 3 days later it ain't perfect.
Yeah.
Now, any dealer will let you trade it back in at that time, but that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. We're going to guarantee your satisfaction. We call it our 3-day test drive. During those first 3 days, if you decide for any reason, color, equipment, seat, dog takes a dislike to it, neighbor takes a dislike to it, doesn't matter. If you decide during those first 3 days it's not right for you, you have the right to bring it back, and we'll exchange it for another. You won't lose a single penny. There are 2 conditions other than the 3 days. We ask that you don't put more than 300 additional miles on the odometer. And we ask that you bring it back in the same condition. You can't hit a cow and bring it back and exchange it. This policy is also in writing, Rui. So, the risk of getting stuck with the wrong vehicle at County Ford can't happen.
I like it, Steve.
Okay? So, this is going to be a riskless opportunity for you. But job number 1 is to make sure we pick out the right vehicle. And by the way, I look like a car salesman, don't I?
You are.
Well, quit selling cars some time ago, Rui. I discovered that when I started helping people buy cars, they had a better time, so did I, and the whole process went a whole lot smoother and a whole lot quicker. If you can find the right one today, Rui, would you allow me to help you buy it?
Yeah, you can help me out.
Let's have some fun. Brandon, can you do that?
Yes, sir.
And the answer is yes, you can.
Yes.
You know, you don't need to do it word for word the way I do it. Okay? But here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to watch this video several times. You're going to need to internalize the information. Then it'll be Sal's story. Then it'll be Brandon's story. Then it'll be Rui's story. And God knows what it's going to be when it becomes Spoon's story. Okay? But it's got to be your individual stories. But it's got to be a better story than you're telling right now. You've got a tremendous sales tool for both your new vehicles and your used vehicles. It is only as good as the story you tell your customers. All right, take about a 10-minute break while I load these up, and we'll watch these and we'll be done. Cool.